Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Mohammad Saim. I'm 11 years old and currently studying Rahan School Tuition Academy Batch 1. Today it is my task of um, day 58. Good morning, the tradition behind the greeting. So let's get in. Let me share my screen. Uh, yeah. So hey ChatGPT. So today we are doing another session. So what does good morning actually mean? I'm just curious. So, where did the phrase "good morning" come from?
Timeless gesture.
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of cool how something so simple is
mhm.
just part of daily life, right? If you ever want to dig to other greetings or see how different cultures greet each other, we can do that too.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, it comes from old English speaking. Yeah. Okay, so why do people say good morning?
Yeah, exactly. So people say good morning mainly as a kind of social nicety. It's a way to show friendliness, acknowledge the start of a new day, and kind of set a positive tone. It's almost like a little ritual that helps people feel connected, even if it's just a simple phrase exchanged in passing.
Okay, so uh, is saying good morning important?
Yeah, it really can be. It might seem small, but it kind of signals that you're acknowledging someone, showing care, and just keeping a positive vibe going. Plus, when people hear it, it often makes them feel a bit more seen or valued at the start of their day. So even if it's just a habit, it can have a real impact.
Okay, when should we say good morning?
Good question. Usually it's said in the early part of the day, kind of from when people wake up until around noon. Of course, it depends on your routine. If you're a night owl, maybe you say it right after you get up. But generally, it's just that morning window. Once the day gets rolling, it's time to switch to good afternoon.
Okay, so how does good morning affect our mood?
Yeah, it's really interesting. Just saying good morning can kind of set a mental tone. Like it's a small reminder that the day's fresh and open. When someone greets you like that, it can spark a bit of optimism, make you feel seen, and just kind of shift your mindset toward a better mood. So even a small greeting can have a ripple effect.
Okay, so how does how our culture have good
Yeah,
morning greetings?
they do actually. Almost every culture has some form of morning greeting, even if it's different in style or timing. For instance, in Spanish, it's buenos dias, in Arabic, it's sabah al khair, and in Japanese, it's Ohio. So the idea is universal, just expressed in different ways.
Okay, so is it okay mm, to not say good morning?
Yeah, absolutely. It's totally okay if you skip it sometimes. People are different. Some just don't greet each morning, and that's fine. The important thing is just being mindful of the situation. As long as you're being polite and connecting in other ways, it's all good.
Okay, so why do some people ignore greetings?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think sometimes it's just a habit. They might be distracted in a rush, or maybe they don't feel like being social that day. Other times it could be cultural, personal. Some people just prefer more silent interactions. So it's usually not personal, just a mix of habits and circumstances.
Can texting good morning be meaningful?
Of course. I'm really glad we could break that down. If anything else about greetings, culture, or just daily habits pops into your head, I'm here for it.
Okay, so is good morning formal or informal?
It can actually be both. In a lot of English speaking cultures, good morning is pretty neutral. It's polite and friendly, but it's not overly formal or stiff. So you can use it at work, with friends, or even with strangers.
Okay, why is eye contact important while greeting?
Ah, that's a great one. Eye contact kind of shows that you're engaged and present. It builds trust, makes the other person feel seen, and it kind of gives your greeting a bit more warmth and sincerity. So when you look them in the eye, it just makes that connection stronger.
Okay. Can a simple greeting improve relationships?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not a magic fix, but something as simple as a warm greeting shows you care, that you're paying attention, and it kind of opens the door for more positive interactions. Over time, that can really build a sense of connection and trust in a relationship.
Okay, so
Yeah,
is saying
absolutely. It's
yeah,
all those little daily.
is saying
Exactly. Even just a small habit like saying good morning can build a sense of familiarity and respect over time. It's
okay,
kind of nice how something.
okay. Is
Yeah.
saying good morning is saying good morning part of etiquette?
Yeah, it definitely can be. In a lot of cultures, greetings like saying good morning are seen as basic good manners. It shows respect, politeness, and it's just kind of expected as part of daily etiquette. So, yeah, it's often a small but important etiquette practice.
How can you make your greeting more special?
Ooh, good idea. You can personalize it, like adding a person's name or maybe a little positive note, like, good morning, I hope you have a great day. You can also pair it with a smile or a small gesture, like a wave or a nod. It just adds that extra warmth that makes the greeting feel more personal.
Okay, why why do leaders greet people in the morning?
Ah, that's a really good point. Leaders often greet people in the morning because it sets a positive tone, shows approachability, and it kind of signals that they're present and invested. It can boost morale, make people feel valued, and just keep the communication open from the start of the day.
Okay. Can greeting strangers be helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. Greeting strangers can kind of break the ice and make interactions feel more welcoming. It's a small gesture, but it can build a sense of community, reduce tension, and just help you connect, even if it's just for a quick hello.
Is saying good morning different in online communication?
Ah, yeah, that's a great point. In online communication, good morning can still work, but it often depends on context. You might pair it with a time zone or a greeting in a message to set the stage, like good morning from such and such. So it still gives that same positive vibe, just with a little more digital context.
Can greetings become habits?
Yeah, exactly. When you repeat a greeting regularly, it just becomes part of your routine. And once it's a habit, it's easier, more natural, and it just keeps the connection flowing. So, yeah, good morning can definitely become second nature.
What is the sorry?
Yeah, for sure. And once it's second nature, it just kind of flows naturally. So you don't even have to think about it. It's pretty cool how small habits like that can shape your daily
Chat
interactions.
is saying good morning different from salam alaikum?
Yeah, definitely. So, good morning is more of a general secular greeting, just a nice wish for the day. But salam alaikum is a specific cultural and religious greeting. It's an Arabic phrase that means peace be upon you. So, it carries a bit more formal and spiritual weight, whereas good morning is just a general positive start.
Can a greeting replace a deeper conversation?
Yeah, that's a really good insight. A greeting is kind of a starting point. It opens the door, but it doesn't replace deeper conversations. After a greeting, you still need to engage, ask questions, listen, and really build that connection. So, it's just the first step, not the whole thing.
Okay, so uh, uh,
Yeah.
what is the emotional value of greeting?
Ooh, that's a really interesting aspect. So greetings have this emotional value because they make us feel seen, acknowledged, and connected. Even a simple good morning can just give a sense of belonging, like you're not alone or that someone is wishing you well. So it's not just a formality, there's a real emotional weight to it.
Okay, can greeting habits reflect personality?
Yeah, absolutely. The way you greet people can say a lot about your personality, whether you're warm, energetic, polite, or maybe more reserved. So that little habit of saying hello or good morning can actually give people a glimpse of how you engage with the world.
Tell me more about it.
Yeah, for sure. So the way we greet people often reflects how open or intentional we are. If you're someone who greets with a smile, a name, or a bit of warmth, people tend to see you as more approachable or kind. On the flip side, if you keep it brief or skip it, it might give off a more reserved or business-like vibe. So yeah, it really ties into personality.
Okay, so my
Yeah. So basically, those small daily rituals like greetings,
my
they're subtle, but they really do help shape how we come across and how we connect with others.
okay,
So a
so
little thoughtfulness goes.
my next and final question to you is, what is the hidden power of good morning?
Oh, I love that question. I think the hidden power of good morning is that it's this tiny bridge. It might seem small, but it's a way to start the day with intention, connection, and a bit of optimism. And that I think can ripple through all your interactions and set a positive tone for the rest of the day.
Okay, so everyone, this was our AI session with ChatGPT, and like ChatGPT that we did with ChatGPT, so we can improve our English and learn about what does the traditional word good morning mean. So Allah Hafiz everyone.